Hello. I never know if I'm live or not. And hopefully today I've got my mic far enough away from my mouth that my breathing isn't going to make like icky sounds in it. So today I wanted to share my thoughts as a newbie on the interview process for VIPKID versus the actual reality of once you get into the classroom with these students. And my 3.5-year-old son, who just woke up, is down here with me, and he's not happy that I'm not watching his show with him. Ethan, I am making a video, honey. I will look at the cartoon in just a little bit. Good practice for your VIP kid classroom situation, because you do truly never know what you're going to get. I think already I just started my 3rd week of taking students. I think I've been with VIPKID. Today would be day 20. And Ethan James, sweetheart, I need you to put a timeout on the whining, okay? I'll be done in just a few minutes. Wow. I don't even know where I was. So all of the personality styles of the kids that you get, especially if you're getting the younger kids like I am, because I'm in a program called Level 1 Only, which is the pre-K, or as they call it, the pre-VIP program. And they are just some precious little 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. They're so sweet. But I mean, you need to have plenty of puppets and stuffed animals and yay, bells and whistles in hand to really get them connected and ramped up. But when you go through the interview process, or you go to the website, you input basic information, and it will pop up for you to either schedule a live demo class and interview with one of the Chinese VIPKID employees, or you can do a pre-recorded one. Now, maybe looking in the rearview mirror, I should have done pre-recorded because I've had to do other pre-recorded things that they kind of grade you on, or they'll pay you depending on what program you're in. I feel like I've already done a lot with them, but I had to do that for a Level 1 Only certification for Jump Stars I can talk about in later videos. But I chose to do the live demo and interview. And you can watch YouTube after YouTube after YouTube on every different person's take on the demo and interview process. And you're like, oh, I have to do that. I have to do that. Oh my gosh, I need this prop. Oh, I need to say this word. And I have to remember to say the letter, then sound out the letter, then say it again, then have the repeat and touch my mouth and do all the things. And it really, if you're like me, self-proclaimed spaz, it is a little bit much. I'm trying to center myself in my background and I keep going the opposite way. Anyway, it's really not, to me, it's not that bad. Like watching all of the YouTubes when you go through your demo, and then if they decide, hey, we're going to hire you, then you go on to your mock class 1. And that for me was just scary. They have you teach 2 different levels, a level 2 kid, which is very young, and a level 4 or 5, which is much more advanced. They can have a conversation with you. They can read English, and it is very different. And they'll break that up in the middle with some feedback. But you don't know. They say they're going to role play like a 5-year-old Chinese student. Hello, Leah, look at the camera. And you don't know what personality you're going to get. Are you going to get the whiner, the crier, the defiant child, the quiet child, which it's normal for them to be quiet when they're that little? Are you going to get the one that's gung-ho and ready to learn, the one that already knows English because they're being raised in a bilingual home? You don't know. But that mock class mentor is there to help you. But I promise you, just felt like they're here to grade me. And I was so scared. Ethan, you know how to turn the ad off on YouTube. You hit the little black button down in the lower right-hand corner, and then the next video will come up. Okay. It's 7:44 in the morning. I have been up since probably, we'll say 3, and I've taught 4 classes. Awesome, Ethan. Great work. I knew you could. Honestly, I've got to say that teaching these little kids is really helping me with coming up with the positive thing versus the really, you need me to skip another ad? Anyway, I just constantly felt like, oh my gosh, they are here. The mock class mentor is here to critique me. They think I suck. I am not good at this. And they'll say, I'm here to help you. And they really are. And it's good preparation. But honestly, it's nothing like getting in the class first, sweet little child, no matter what their personality is. To me, it is so much more natural because they're like, if you don't make it through the slides, focus more on teaching the student, don't teach the content. It's like, oh, everything. You're drinking from a fire hose during this interview process, doing your own research, joining Facebook groups, which is all good. I did it too. I'm in Facebook groups, or at least one. And researching other mock class mentors and seasoned VIP teachers' YouTube videos to see, what do they do? How do they teach? How do they recover when a student scribbles all over the screen and they will act? Oh my goodness. But when you're in there live, and usually they have a parent sitting to the side, at least the younger ones, you have that parental support. And it's just the natural, raw, organicness of it, I feel, is just so much more comfortable. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm still like, what do I do? Do I reward them? Do I sing a song? This is my dollar store little fairy princess light up wand. It's my microphone. Do I, use a different prop? I use my pom-poms a lot because I have those, so why not use them? But you eventually stop overthinking. You and the parent help the child engage. And even if the parent's not there, you just overcome and you do it. And it, to me, is so much easier than knowing you're being graded, being stopped in the middle for feedback, and then waiting for that email. Did I pass? Did I fail? Are they hiring me? Am I moving on? Or do I have to try again? Or is this not for me? So anyway, if you pass Mach 1, that's great. And you're certified, I think, to teach multiple levels. But I don't know. I didn't pass Mach 1. So they thought I was better at the level 2. So they put me into a second mock class where I taught a whole class of level 2. And again, overanalyze, over-research, freak out, spaz, at least for me. Make sure you have too many props. But they grade you on that. They do. And by the way, it starts from the interview. You need to have a few good props. Wear an orange shirt, which I've heard that you don't have to wear an orange shirt once you're hired. That doesn't make sense. They give you points, apparently. I have heard they give you points for your background, whether you have like a cohesive school-looking environment, you have your headphones, like $25 on Amazon, whether you look, put together, whether you're somewhat ready. They can tell if you've practiced or not because they've interviewed thousands and thousands of teachers by this point. I think VIPKID's a few years old by now, and the teacher base is thousands. And you have 6-month contracts, so don't worry about there's more teachers than students. Not everyone re-ups after their first 6 months. Some people stay for a long time. And there's constantly more kids being born in China and coming of age that you will be able to teach. So if you want to do this, never fear. I personally think that going through the mock classes, was it a great preparation? Yes, but it was so stressful. I slept so long and so hard the night after I got my acceptance email. What do you want, honey? Well, there's a bathroom down here. You bring me my phone and I'll pause the I just get so thrown, especially I had a really big day yesterday and then which we just don't know why. We're just in a phase and it's months long. Thank you, Bubba. The millennial parent, right? I'm on one screen and we're working with another. Look, it's paused. The police car is paused. You can go tinkle and then come back and get this when you're done. Ethan, you can't go tinkle upstairs. That bathroom is out of order. Remember, there's undies. I can't take that back. This is live. The joys of motherhood. Ethan James, you may not go tinkle upstairs. That toilet is not ready to be used. Okay, there's one right down here, and then the phone is right here. Oh, are you going to go up by your room? 1 minute. Wait one. Are you going to go by your room? No undies are in that one. But listen, do not go into your sister's room. Do not wake her up, okay? Okay, I will see you down here in a few minutes. Go tinkle. Okay. So once you pass Mock 1 or Mock 2, once the mentor submits their feedback, you get either a welcome to the team, we need proof of your bachelor's, any name change documents if your name now is different from your name on your bachelor's, if you're a girl. And if you're a man, apparently I hear that they are really seeking male teachers, like they're in demand. I don't know whether it's with Chinese parents or with VIPKID, but hey, if you're a guy, you've got that going for you. You have to upload some pictures, a profile picture, a little welcome video. That was all like just stress to me. Like they give you time frames to do this too. Okay, now you have your mock class. You have 3 days to schedule this. Okay, here's your mock 2. You have 4 more days to schedule this. Okay, you have 2 days to upload all your documents. Okay, like then a background check. And it's just, but once you get through that and you're hired, like I took a full week of just like, I need to take a step back. That was scary. That was stressful. If this is going to be like that, like I am scared of being judged by the parents and epically failing with their child. And then I just like slowly was like, you know what? God brought me to this job. I made it with no prior teaching background. I have aerobics instructor background, but I'm not a classroom school teacher. So I just finally one day I went and I opened up all my peak time slots, which are dark orange on your schedule, and started getting booked. And now I'm into week 3 and I have a few classes this week. So that's always good. And honestly, teaching a real life child, adapting on the fly, real time, seeing that you can make it through all 36 slides in 25 minutes sounds really awesome, Ethan. Good job. It sounds really daunting to have to make it through the class in 25 to 28 minutes because they show up for the class. You get an extra buck. If you finish all the slide, or you just have to teach the class and they give you like a participation incentive. Yes, sir. Here's your police car show. There you go, sweetie. Just make sure you don't touch the screen, okay? Anyway, I think it's a pretty neat system. And I would say that the reality of VIPKID is a whole lot nicer and more natural than the interview process. But to get to the reality of teaching these kids, you have to go through the interview process. And is it worth it? And does it prepare you? Absolutely. I think that was way scarier than the actual like getting a new student every single time slot, because I mean, I've got a few repeat students now, which is actually kind of cool. I don't have to go through the, hi, what is your name? I didn't understand that Chinese. Mom, what is their name? And using a puppet and trying to pull it out. And then just sometimes when worst case scenario, I just can't understand their name or the child doesn't understand enough to respond back to me. My name is, I say Bao Bao, which apparently Bao Bao means like little baby or young student. So that's like a term of endearment. So I say Bao Bao a lot. Anyway, I think I need to just shut my trap now. I have been off track enough that my train is completely derailed and I'm running on fumes and only 2 cups of coffee. So it's time for cup number 3, 7:54 a.m. my time, and I am up with my fake hair on. Maybe I should do like tips on how to be a VIPKID teacher. How do you wake up early and still get your face put on? Because that's another thing they say, look put together. Okay, because you're waking up at the crack of dark 30. I wake up at 3 o'clock, 3:15 every morning because I need some time before that 5 o'clock class rolls around. But I wear makeup and I am not going to show up for my student without makeup when they see me in my profile picture with makeup. But this is like $10 on Amazon. Put my hair in a bun. I don't always shower in the morning. There's another hint. Maybe. Yeah, that could be another good video. Anyway, that has nothing to do with the interview process. Leah, at the end of the day, I think that the interview process, number one, it's legit. They make sure that you at least if you don't know what you're doing, that you're growing through the process and you're learning and you're becoming proficient. And if they don't, then guess what? You can try again, reapply, just use a different email address. And if you do, then welcome to the VIPKID team, and you will have so much fun. The only part is sacrificing the sleep and waiting for those first few bookings to start coming in and the parent reviews. But once they do, they'll continue to snowball and trickle in, and you'll have the most fun teaching in the middle of the night, practically, than you never thought possible. So with that, I will leave you. Those are my thoughts on the interview process versus the reality of being a VIPKID teacher from a girl who is not very gifted with children and has never taught a day in her life in a classroom. There you go. And if you like anything that I said, very good. Did that skip the ad? High five. Boom. Yeah. Do that a lot in VIPKID. High five. They like that. Anyway, I will leave my referral code and my referral link below if you think that based off of anything that I said that you would like to join the VIPKID family, which, side note, I'm an independent contractor. This is not an MLM company. Just putting it out there. For the fact that VIPKID wants more teachers, they reward current teachers. A referral that we have ends up going through the process and getting hired. That is all. I will see you in my next video, whenever that is. Bye. I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.